Hello, Snow West. It's Christopher, Greybeard, your pirate guide for West Yellowstone and Island Park, and we are back at the scene of the crime. We've returned to West Yellowstone today to take a second shot at Lionhead, but to run it in a slightly different direction. Compared to the last time we were here, we're going to run it in reverse, but we're going to do a large figure eight. And instead of starting at Buttermilk, we're going to start in downtown West Yellowstone at the old airport, and we're going to run the full loop from west all the way out to Lionhead and all the way back to west again. Come along, hope you enjoy the journey. So we're starting out at the old airport, just outside of West Yellowstone, and we are going to be heading out over to that range there, over towards Lionhead, where we will be riding right along the base of that on today's adventure. And then circling back around, coming back home again. This trail should be super familiar to anybody who's ever come snowmobiling here. This is where most everybody launches out if you're going towards Two Top. Running right down the old airport road and up into the mountains. And we're going to use that same route, but we're going to head towards Buttermilk. And we'll take the Buttermilk Trail over to Highway 20, cross over 20, and then use the trails from there going up to Lionhead. All right, let's begin this little adventure here today. You can see some of the new trail improvements they've been doing out here this summer. The road is significantly nicer than it used to be. This side, my understanding is this is a trade-off for the short line trail that the snowmobilers surrendered to bicyclists and walkers. In exchange, we got our main trail significantly upgraded, regraded, re-graveled, cleared on both sides. This should be super nice come wintertime. There's your first intersection, and we're going to continue on the Lionhead Trail, Junction 13. Second. Everybody should be familiar with this bridge. Normally in the wintertime this is completely buried in snow, but if you've ever gone out there and gotten stuck, now you know why. There is nothing underneath that snow. just bushes and air. And it will swallow you up. I speak from personal experience. Option to go off to Black Sands, and we're not going that direction. We're going to stay on the main trail. So here's your first major intersection. Going off to South Fork, Big Springs. Two Tops is a circle, so it's a loop. But we're heading for, we're going to take the right-hand option for Junction to Lionhead Trail number 4. Again, we're at Junction 14. But you can see all the improvement they've done to the road. The main trails are just in gorgeous shape. And we are looking for the Buttermilk Turnoff. That'll get us over to Lionhead. It's been a long, hot, dry summer, and I have to admit, this is the very first puddle I've seen out riding all summer long, so we're going through the puddle. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's the little things in life that make you smile, like a puddle in the middle of the desert. That filled up my boot. Yeah, that's fun. There's lots of water up here. We've had some rains in the last little while. I'm surprised there's so much still left on the trail. It's been so dry and so dusty all summer long. Everywhere you look along this trail, you can see that there's been massive construction going on this summer. While this trail hasn't been graded yet, clearly they're out here working on widening it, so I'm going to take a guess and say that this one's coming up on the list for more love and attention real soon. But today is the coolest day I've been up so far this whole summer. Probably 60, maybe 65 degrees right now. Sunny, beautiful, beautiful blue skies. And again, if I only had smell-o-vision, I could can that and send it through the system so you guys could smell it. It just smells fantastic. It is such a wonderful, wonderful smell out here. So there's our first clear view of where we're going today. We're just moseying down the trail here out in the middle of nowhere. And you just come across and suddenly you look over and there it is. Dead end road. We are turning right. There are just water and puddles and traps everywhere today. A lot of difference from just a couple of weeks ago. It was so dry. We had a huge rainstorm about a week ago. Must have been just wild up here right after it rained. Like we might be coming up on an intersection or a marker. Here we go. Let's see where we are. Junction number 8 on our way to Lionhead. Yep. We'll just keep right on going this way. By the way, that was mile 7 since we left the starting point. So we're 7 miles in on the trail when we hit that intersection with the hard right turn. And I ended up exactly where I did the first time I did this. Doggone it. That right-hand turn does not take us where we want to go. Oh, well. I'm amazed I made the same mistake twice. Head back up and go up and turn left at that intersection. They do not mark the Lionhead Trail worth a darn. Alright, so we're coming back to this intersection and I'm going to make a turn right here. So twice now, I've come to Junction 8 in the last month, and I have turned right, which is exactly what I did not want to do. We need to turn left. Even though it says two-top, we need to turn left. So, Junction 8, turn left if you want to get the Lionhead. Oh, goodness. It's a voyage of discovery, guys. We're out here just having fun. Just rolling along on the two-top trail. Climbing, climbing, climbing. It's getting higher and higher all the time. All right, so there's the important one. That is the unmarked trail that goes to Buttermilk, and this is what we need to take if we want to get the Lionhead. We've been traveling up the two-top trail, and behind me is the gate, and that's the mark for Buttermilk. And Buttermilk is completely unlabeled, unmarked. I don't know why, but if you're coming up here, you get a hint of where the Lionhead trail is back in Yellowstone, and then there's no more markers along the trail at all until you get to this gate. And you're just coming along the main trail here. Along the left, you see the gate all of a sudden. You see the sign. If you look really closely, it says OHV inside of that. It's very badly faded. And then you see the 50-inch gate. But there's no markings anywhere at all here that would let you know that this is the Lionhead Trail. Nevertheless, this is what you're looking for. This is where you want to go. Lower Buttermilk Trail is what we're turning off onto. And it is there, but you got to get right up on top of it to see it. I've gone through that gate a couple of times and didn't realize that it even said Lower Buttermilk on it. But I wanted to point that out to make sure that you see it, because this is, if you're going out of West Yellowstone, this is your route to get into Lionhead. So we're well down into the Buttermilk Trail now, which may be familiar if you saw my first Lionhead video. This is just a beautiful, beautiful trail to ride on. And all the extra water we've had recently just makes it all the nicer and all the greener. I haven't had any dust at all today. It's really been a delight going down this trail when it's this clean. So my wife, who's accompanying me today, was looking over at all these aspens and commented, "Chris, we need to come back in 2 or 3 weeks when the aspens all start turning. This place is going to be a spectacular wash of color." And she's absolutely right. Well, there we go. Got a couple of mountain bikers out tonight. Or excuse me, today. I haven't seen any guys on two wheels so far in this trip. Okay, we're still on Buttermilk, and we've come to Junction 10, which during the wintertime is a snowmobile route, I think. But during the summertime, it's completely closed off. And there is the parking lot. Again with a 50-inch gate. So we've got a couple of people up here with horses today. That would be just a gorgeous place to ride horses. And we'll head over to Highway 20 and cross 20 and get on to Lionhead. It's the old ski trail road. Today being Labor Day, there's a huge amount of traffic. We may be here for a while. So we crossed over Highway 20. I thought I'd do a little better job this time. So we're on the West Fork Denny Creek Road, road number 1735, and that's going to take us up towards Lionhead. So we come to the first Y intersection, and we will turn right towards West Fork. All right, now I think that's the left-hand turn we failed to take the last time we came up here. I think, but again, it's not marked. We're going to turn left here and see if this is the route that gets us over to the OHV trail. Yeah, I strongly suspect this is the turn I missed the first time I came looking for the Lionhead trail. This should get us where we want to go now. Oh, this is lovely. So we're coming up the main access trail, and I looked over here and I see this road. This is the road we took on the descent last time that took us out to Highway 20. Rather than taking the shortcut, this is the shortcut coming in. So we're right where we want to be. On our way up towards the ATV trail, on the old Lionhead, I think it's Lionhead Ski Road maybe, what it used to be called. Coming up the main trail, this would be the main snowmobile trail. It's plowed, maintained, but if we go up ahead of there, there's going to be a closed gate, and to the right is the OHV trail, which is what we actually came up here to ride today. If you remember from a week ago, we came down this trail and onto this one, and then this took us out to Highway 20. So today we're going to shoot it in reverse. So we're Ski Hill Trail number 114, Lionhead Trail number 217. And we're going up 217. And we hit our first 50-inch gate. And there are really good reasons for this on this trail. And when you get to the switchbacks, a bigger side-by-side would be very challenged to make some of those switchbacks. I remember being up here just a couple of weeks ago and talking out loud or thinking out loud, I wonder what this trail would be like if we added a little bit of water, a little bit of rain to it. And now that it's had rain in the last few days, I can say it's really quite nice. There's no dust at all. And all this is open snowmobiling in the wintertime. We can't get over there on the ATV, but boy, if you come up here on your sled, it's a wide open ride in most places. Just going through these trees is so beautiful.
Oh wow, they're riding their bikes up there.
Uh-huh, isn't that gorgeous? You just have to imagine being up here in the middle of winter and this is just covered in snow. It's an exciting ride. Big side hill. So my wife on the back of the ATV is encouraging me to slow down. We've hit her maximum fun factor for the day. And it is. It'd be a little harrowing, but super, super pretty. This is some beautiful, beautiful country, all right. Look up there. Isn't that cool? Oh, they're horses. That's awesome. So these probably were some of the horses we saw at the Buttermilk parking lot. And this would be just a beautiful place to come horseback riding. Isn't that pretty? Yep. Nothing but beautiful up here. Well, you can see where we're going.
Yeah.
My goodness, this is beautiful. Completely different going this direction.
What?
Completely different going this direction. So 2 weeks ago I came and rode the trail in reverse, and several people commented that this was a better direction to run the trail. Oh, both ways are spectacular. It's just an absolutely stunning place to come ride. I love how we go in and out of the trees. It's dark and shadows and green, and then you're outside on the meadows, and then you're right back into the trees again. Yeah, that's pretty spectacular. That it is. So the last time I came up here a couple of weeks ago, the wind was 20 to 60 miles an hour. It was just howling all day long. And today it's gorgeous. There's 2-mile-an-hour wind. I don't know if this little ridge line behind me has an actual name or not, but it looks gorgeous. And I wanted to toss the drone up in the air. So I wanted to shoot this just before we put the drone in the air. So we're going to send the drone up this ridge line here. Maybe No Name Ridge. It may have a name. I'm not really sure, to be honest. But it is just vertical, going straight up from where we are down here on the ATV. And the drone will let us get up there and take a little peek and see what there is to see. just one spectacular scenic vista after another up here. Wow, that's so pretty. So we made it up on top of just one of the buttes over by Lionhead now and set the drone up and got a couple of minutes of video. Hopefully it turns out nice, but look how beautiful this is in the summertime. Is it any wonder everybody comes up here to go sledding? These big alpine meadows and these big open climbs on these hillsides. Yeah, there's some stunning, stunning riding here. Really, really gorgeous out today. gnarly in the wintertime. Scenery just never quits up here. It's just beautiful. Little meadow, then trees and meadow and trees and meadow and trees all day long. Targhee Pass, Lionhead, 217 is what we're on. It used to be a trail of some sort once upon a time. Not so much anymore, I don't think. This is going to be so much fun to come up to in the winter. Now that I've seen this in the summer and have a much clearer idea of what it looks like, come up and ride here this winter will be a kick in the pants. This will be super, super fun. This is just beautiful beyond words. We'll pull over. It's easier for us to pull over than it is for him.
Okay.
Gotta share the road. Gotta be exciting when this was full of water a few days ago. Oh my goodness. There's not a lot of mud up on this mountain. It's mostly just rock. This would be the exception. be why you don't want big old wide side-by-sides. That would be snug in a big vehicle. I think we got one or two more switchbacks up here to go, and then we're back on normal trail again. Maybe? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, such fun. And that's the end of it. I spoke too soon. There's still a few switchbacks left. Well, they look rougher than they did a week or two ago. And even my little ATV, I've got to do a 3-point turn on this. No, wow, how tight that is. Remember, I was able to get around it going uphill, but coming downhill, didn't set it up right. Same as the other. Easier going uphill than downhill. Oh goodness, that's fun. What a beautiful, great trail. Just challenging enough to be fun, but by far the most exciting part of the entire ride. I can't help but think that every meadow I see out here is going to be just amazing on the sled this winter. Back out towards the gate. Well, it's going to put us back on the Lionhead ski loop road. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have that 50-inch gate coming up here. We'll cross back over the road and get on the second half of the ATV trail. Gate right down that road. I remember going down and checking on it. We'll go this way. And the second half of the ATV trail picks up just up ahead. So we come down the road just a little bit and we'll turn off of the road and back onto the ATV trail the second time. Again, we're on Lionhead Trail number 217. A spectacular vista just up ahead. Everything is just so much nicer after that rain last week. Amazing what a little bit of water does. Now a little turnout's coming up here. About that. Yeah, that's some beautiful right there, guys. Look at that. Does not fail to impress. So this time around, got the instructions right, got my trails right, and was able to run through the whole Lionhead loop and come across the Lionhead Road. And we're back on the second loop now, the one that leads down to Cherry Creek, I think. And up at that vista that's just amazing. Yeah, isn't that just spectacular? Such an incredibly beautiful place. It's always nice when you have your lovely wife with you. Just adds to the scenery. But it's been a great ride. I don't know which direction's better, to be perfectly honest. Both directions are really, really fun. I think it's 6 1/2 dozen the other. It's worth running Lionhead in both directions because it feels very, very different depending on the direction that you go. But loving it every bit as much as before, maybe even more because it just rained. That little bit of moisture on the ground has made just a huge, huge difference. Really makes it much, much more fun to be on with zero dust. Yeah, no dust at all. I could probably ride without having my goggles on entirely. It's that clean today. A little more water. It definitely rained. What a difference it makes. I suppose rain is to these dirt trails as snow is to the middle of winter. More snow is always better, more rain is always better. Just makes it more interesting, more exciting, more pleasant. I don't think anybody misses the dust. These are some rocky trails, boy. Okay, so we've come down Lionhead Trail and we've made it down to the Cherry Creek intersection. And I was going to turn left, but we've spent almost 4 hours on Lionhead already. And if we go down the Cherry Creek section that goes off to the left, it's going to add several more hours. So we're going to turn to the right. We're going to head back to Lionhead Trail and then back across 20. Back onto, oh my goodness, Meadow Muffin, Buttermilk, and we'll take Buttermilk back to Two Top and Two Top back to the Old Airport Road. And I think I'm going to take my wife out for lunch. This has been a crazy different experience than it was just 2 weeks ago. Now I've stopped more places, taken more photos, seen more vistas, got the drone up in the air half a dozen times. The wind has been gentle and the weather's been gorgeous and there's been puddles everywhere and no dust to speak of. My goodness, it's been just a fabulous ride today. Thoroughly enjoying it. Even though I was here just 2 weeks ago, yeah, this trail is worth seeing several times. It would be fun to come back up and hit it a third and a fourth time, I'm sure. I thought we were going to have a bunch of people ride with us today, and one by one I lost all of them in the morning. We ended up going solo, but that just seems to be the pirate's way. I ride by myself everywhere it seems. There's that gate we came by a couple of weeks ago. There'll be another 50-inch restriction on the right-hand side. There we go. And the glove is still there. Oh, that's funny. So we are off of the Cherry Creek section and we're down on, I think it's Denny Creek, which is the road we started off on when we came through. We came right off of Highway 20. And it won't be too much farther up ahead. We'll see the little road that we took a left on. We'll go past now and we'll be back on Highway 20 and we'll shoot over to Buttermilk and we'll be on our way back to West. What a day's ride. I should point out, these are all wild raspberries. We've had tons of raspberries. And there's our trail from this morning. So we are now officially backtracking where we were from earlier. And there's red raspberries all over the place. I kind of wonder if there's all these raspberries, are there huckleberries somewhere up here as well? These hillsides wouldn't surprise me at all if there's wild huckleberries up there. And we're coming off of Denny, and there's the Buttermilk parking lot over there. Cross over Highway 20. Let's see what kind of Labor Day traffic we have. Oh, we got lucky. No traffic at all. And now we'll enjoy the return on Buttermilk, which is just a wonderful, beautiful trail. Some of our fellow ATVers. Back onto the 50-inch width. And we're back on Buttermilk on our way back to West Yellowstone. What a day. What a fun ride this has been. That chain, Junction 10, shame they don't give mileages. I have no idea. We're at 28.7 miles so far for the whole day. So many side trails that all need to be explored. Shame some of them are closed. The Buttermilk is just a lovely trail. It really is. It's a delightful trail. And we've come back to the end of Buttermilk. Now coming onto the Two Top Trail. And we're on our way directly back to West Yellowstone now. And back at junction number 8 where we turn and really begin to head back towards West Yellowstone now in earnest. I'll be back on the main road in no time at all. I have to admit, there really are some good mud puddles. Some of these are quite big. If you're coming out here just bombing through this thing, it would be wild. Oh my gosh. As you look around at the bushes down here, you get the distinct impression that fall is not far away at all. Trees haven't started to turn. We didn't see any yellow aspens, but bushes are starting to drop their leaves. And it was, I think it was 35 degrees this morning. So fall is coming hard and fast. And West Yellowstone is dead ahead. 2 miles to go and we are done. 37.2 miles so far today. Looks like it's going to put us about 40 miles for the full round trip. Not too shabby on a little ATV. The road work they've done on these main trails is just amazing. They're so stinking beautiful now. What a joy it's going to be to ride when this is covered in snow. There's our favorite bridge that marks we're almost home. And there we are, back at the old airport. Oh, trusty truck and trusty trailer, and we're ready to call it a day. It's been a good day. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, busy day. Lots and lots of people on riding today.